Silawam Yisraela. I was sent a video earlier, and there was a Hebrew woman on there, a so-called black woman, crying and complaining about how she got a gun pulled out on her. And how when she went to the store to buy food for her children, that the store was all ransacked and looted and destroyed. And how she had nothing to feed her children with. And while she was there, some Hebrew brothers, so-called black men, pulled a gun out on her. And she was venting her frustrations and her pain on this video. So I want to explain some things to you all as so-called blacks, because you're not black. First thing I want to explain is that as long as you identify with that term, you're going to be treated as such. So when you say you're a black person, you're basically saying you're not a being, you're not a living being, you're a dead person. It's literally what you're saying. You're a non-entity. So now, if you're saying that, if you're claiming to be a non-entity, then you can be treated however, and nothing will happen to you. You see? You're using your ignorance as an excuse to be upset, instead of educating yourself. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You're not destroyed because of your enemies. You're not destroyed because of anything else. You're destroyed because you don't know a damn thing. You're still identifying as black, like the sister in that video was, then you're going to be treated that way, sisters and brothers. You're going to be treated like you're nothing because you're claiming to be nothing. Black is not a real thing. It's not the truth. And I've been telling you guys that if you don't stand on truth and love at these days to come, that you're going to be destroyed. So as long as you're calling yourself by fake ass names, you're not standing on truth, are you, Israel? Nope. So you're going to be suffering the consequences of that, just like the woman in the video was. So I used to watch things like that, and I used to feel bad. I used to feel compassion. I used to feel, wow, empathetic for the person. Well, sister just doesn't understand. I want to hold her hand and comfort her and shit. No, listen. You're identifying as a slave with no rights. I'm a black woman. These black men need to be ashamed of themselves. No, they're acting like black people. And if you claim to be one of them, then you acting like them too. Which is why you're talking about giving your baby formula and all this other shit that you don't need to be doing. See, because that's not the truth, sis. Why you crying about this shit? You shouldn't be at the store buying formula for your baby. You should be pulling your breast out for your child. Most High says he's going to punish you, sisters, because you don't do it. You don't bring the breast out. I told you, it says even the sea monster brings the breast out for a child, but the Hebrew woman don't do it. She's an ostrich. So are you really there? Do you really care about your children, sis? Do you really love them? Are you kind with them? Are you patient with them? Because if you are doing those things, then you won't have to worry about feeding them. You won't have to worry about being afraid. You won't have to be afraid of nobody pulling no guns out on you if you're living in truth and love. I can't believe that they did this to me. I was just sitting there cleaning up and then they pulled the gun out on me. Okay, well, are you living in truth and love, sister? Because your king is telling you that that's the only thing that's going to sustain you motherfuckers right now. Nothing else. Not crying, not complaining, not bitching and moaning. That's not going to do anything to help you. That's not going to change your circumstances. If y'all ain't figured that shit out now, then I don't know what to tell you. It's because you're not living in truth and love. You're not loving yourself if you call yourself black. You don't love yourself if you're calling yourself a black person. You're not living in truth if you're calling yourself a black person. You're not. So you suffer for that. It's very simple. It is literally that simple. You're going to suffer for your lies and for your fear. Not because of some other reason. Not because somebody want to be mean to you. Not because some people came from another neighborhood and ransacked the stores and it was white people from over here and they came in and did all this other. No, it's because you don't accept your truth. You don't even know that you're free. Because you don't know your nation. You don't know your tribe. And if I know mine, then you have no fucking excuse, do you? I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, you did. Well, all the time you was doing all the bullshit you was doing, maybe you should have took that time to been researching. Y'all want to live in this world, don't want to acknowledge who you are first in this world before you address anything else in this world. You don't want to acknowledge who you are first. Well, hold on, wait. Before I do anything in this world, maybe I should try to find out who the fuck I am first. Who does Abba say I am? He sure in the fuck didn't say black. I'll tell you that shit right now. Y'all fucking niggas envy your oppressors. You envy them. You want to be just like them. I want to be equal because he has so much power. What the fuck he don't? He ain't got shit, man. He got what the Most High gave and the Most High that took it away. Y'all don't want to give glory to the Most High. You don't want to give glory to your God. There's another video I'm seeing. I didn't see the woman call out to the Most High Yah one time. I didn't see her mention the name of Yah one time. So are you surprised that you're suffering, bitch? Are y'all niggas surprised yet? Y'all surprised the whole fucking world is falling down? Are you surprised that everything that you love is crumbling at this point? Because I'm not. It's going to be plenty more of this shit for you wicked ass 2/3 that don't want to say you're Israel. You don't want to admit this. You want to be everything but who you are. Okay, well then you can suffer. Because the Most High says live in truth and love. That's the only rules I gave you niggas to live by. I gave you everything you ever needed. All I asked you to do was live in truth and love. Nope, I'm black. I'm African American. Okay, well then you can die like one. See, because Israel, we've been given everlasting life. So we choose that. The Most High says he's going to choose 12,000 from the nation of Israel. Then we choose that. It don't say nothing about no choosing 12,000 from the nation of black people. They got all these names listed in the Bible. Black nation ain't in there one fucking time, y'all. It's not listed in there. Neither is white people. There are no races called by these names. There is a great battle over the rulership of this earth between two men, Jacob and Esau. Which one are you, black man? So-called black man. See, because the Most High don't recognize that. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. I never knew a nigga that was black. I never knew a nigga that was African American. That's what they're gonna say to you. What tribe you from? What tribe do you claim? What's your name? See, y'all didn't listen when Yahushua said the kingdom of heaven is at hand. He walked around on the earth telling y'all the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Everybody's all wondering, well, when is it gonna come? When? He like, jump in now, stupid. Jump in now. Y'all living in a world governed by Saturnian energy. Saturn. Okay? And Saturn doesn't allow for truth and love. Do you understand that? So Abba's going to send prophets, emissaries, time travelers, if you want to call them that. He's going to send them ahead of time to bring the new teachings, the new energy of the new age into the dark age, into the darkness. The light shineth forth through the darkness. He's going to send it in early so that you guys can have a chance. So when the light comes, you can enter into the shit. Light means truth. For all you dark beings that love being in the fucking darkness, well, darkness, you can stay there. But for us light beings, we're going to rise to the truth. Light shines in the darkness comprehendeth it not. See, the darkness doesn't comprehend lies. I mean, it doesn't comprehend truth. It doesn't understand it. So when you're telling this stuff to most people, they're going to look at you and go, I don't get it. Why does it matter that we're not black and that we're Israelites? Because it's true. And the Most High says you must live in truth and love. Those who worship him must worship him in spirit and what? Truth. Not lies. And so he gave you grace for a long time. But now grace is running out. Everything has a grace period. But now it's time to pay up. So you still want to call yourself by these fuck-ass names. You still want to call yourself by the names of your oppressor. Then you're going to die with them. You're going to suffer. You're going to suffer the curses of them. He says, come out of her, my people, that you may partake of none of her curses. None of her plagues. And y'all are still wondering what the fuck is going on. I mean, the scriptures attest to it clearly. What's going on? You're still wondering? What happened? Why is this? Why did this go down? Why did this go down? Why is it rioting? Why did I get a gun put on me? Because the Most High's grace has run out. And he's making you fuckers pay for not accepting the truth. For not accepting that you're loved. That sister on that video screaming and hollering proved that she doesn't love. She's proving it. Because of her terror. Because of her pain. Because of her agony that she just experienced. Because of the questions she's asking. If you're listening closely to people when they're talking, then you'll know the intents of their heart. Where is these words coming from? They're coming from fear. You're afraid. And see, perfect love casts out fear. So it proves you're not in perfect love. That's how simple this shit is, y'all. Y'all still want to be grade students. You don't want to graduate. You still want to be in first grade. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Whee! I did an extra addition problem. I didn't just do 2 numbers, I did 3. Fucking kids, man. Okay, well, how about your race? Can you add that shit up? What's that equation? Huh? What's your tribe? Who's your God? Because those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Do you worship him in truth today? Sister, on that video, do you worship the Most High Yah in truth? What are his commandments that we must keep? You see, your bitches want to cry, your fucking hoe ass niggas want to cry, but you don't want to keep the commandments of the Most High, which are not grievous at all. It's simply love the Most High for everything that he's done for you, because he did everything for your ass, and love your neighbor as yourself. Y'all killing me with this shit. You're talking about you love your neighbor as yourself, but I have to get formula for my baby. Why don't you pull your titty out and let nature take its course? I don't produce enough milk. So what the hell was your foremothers doing all them fucking thousands of years before they had formula? Before Esau came up with formula on accident. This nigga, when he made formula, he wasn't even trying to make baby formula, y'all. Come on, man, learn some shit. He was trying to make some shit that you could eat in war to last you over some time. And came upon that shit and said, fuck it, we can give this shit to babies. And y'all said, okay, fuck it. I'll pull my titty out of his mouth that has colostrum and all the things the baby needs. And then I'll put this chemicals inside of him. And then you're complaining because they're all destroyed. Shit, I'm happy they destroyed the shit. I'm happy they destroyed all the fucking formula and shit. And if you in the truth, you'd be happy too. Because, sis, you got breast. That lactate when you have a child. They do it naturally. And you got this fucking devil next to you. You're not producing enough milk. It's only been 1 day. You're not producing enough milk. We're going to have to do some formula supplementation. Oh, my titty hurting. I can't let him suck on my titty no more. It hurts too bad. It's nature taking its course. You don't want to just accept the shit. You want to kick against the pricks. Y'all want to do everything so fucking artificially and worldly. And then you want to sit up here and complain when worldly shit comes back to you. If you live spiritually, then spiritual things will come back into your life. But you don't believe the word. You don't believe nothing that he say. So, like I say, you can all suffer then. Because like I said, the shit is done. Y'all should have came in, sis. You should have came into the truth. Then the Most High would be your rock of salvation and protect you in those times. Nigga won't pull no gun on you. Yeah, black man is supposed to protect me. You'd have a black man protecting you if you lived in truth. So-called black man, because they're not black. He's a Hebrew man. If you look for a freaking real true Hebrew man, then you'd be protected. Y'all supposed to protect us and you put a gun out on me. Well, obviously that's not your brother. Obviously. See, because black people don't have a nation. You understand that? Black people don't have any unity because they don't have a flag. They don't have a nation. They don't have a tribe. They're randomly called black people. So that's why they act the fuck like that. That's why they act so fucking all out for their own. But we know Love Seek is not his own. But they don't live that way. They're seeking their own. Why? Why? It's clear why. Because they think that they're nothing. Black. Empty. Void. Nothing. Blank. You expect a black man to act like an Israelite. Well then, call him an Israelite then. Call him what he truly is, and let's see how he acts. Hold him to task on this shit. Hold the scriptures up in your hand when a nigga run up to you acting stupid and say, man, what this say, bro? And how the fuck you acting? Oops. But no, nobody wants to be brave. Nobody wants to be a spiritual warrior like the scriptures tell us to do. Put on your spiritual armor so that you can stand in the day. Y'all don't want to do that shit. Y'all want to put on physical armor. I did 300 push-ups today. I got a fucking AK-47 in my trunk. Nigga run up, I'm gonna pop the trunk on his ass. I'm protected. While you driving to go get this nigga, you crash and fucking fly out the fucking car and die. AK still in your damn trunk, you dumbass nigga. Our niggas are pathetic. Looking for outward shit to protect you instead of the God that told you he was within. I am. Instead of complaining and shouting out to the world for help. Somebody help me. Everybody's going so fucking crazy. Why don't you just look inside? I am protected. See? Sis? You see? I am protected. As soon as the nigga pulled the gun out, I am safe. I don't know what the fuck you thinking you doing with that gun, but I'm protected. I am a living being. So I don't know why you even thought to even do that, brother. Yeah, see? You don't have fear when you walk like that. Y'all niggas think that's cowardice, but you think strength is what? Arguing in the street with a nigga? Please, nigga, don't shoot me. You should be ashamed, brother. You supposed to protect us, not be pulling guns on us. That nigga cocked that bitch. So in other words, he cocked it with intent. Like, bitch, get the fuck on. I'll shoot your bitch ass. And instead of hitting his ass with the truth, you complain and cry about the lies that you're looking at, which are all lies. Everything that you was looking at, sis, is all lies. That time for mourning for you wicked 2/3 that refuse to step into truth and get knowledge, it's no more tears shed for you. Unfortunately, because you've had all the time and space, man. You had hundreds and hundreds of years to see that you can't blend in. She talking about they came and tore up your neighborhood. What the fuck? What neighborhood they own? There's a black owner of the store. That nigga don't own nothing. There ain't no black neighborhood. There ain't no such thing. There's no black community. There's no such thing because there's no such people called black. Stupid niggas. Like I said, man, it is what it is. You're going to see a whole lot more of this. You're going to see a whole lot of women screaming, crying, begging for help, being robbed, being stripped, their kids being stripped away from them, their houses being raided by wild mobs, stealing all their goods, stealing all their food that they stored up, stealing everything that they ever had. It's going to be a lot of you sisters feeling that shit. A lot of you so-called black women. Y'all going to be in an extreme amount of pain. He just said you're going to be desolate sitting on the ground. And how I wish Abba Yah could change that for you. But you won't let him do it. I know what I'm doing. That's been your problem since the fucking beginning, Hava. That's been your damn problem. I can do it on my own. I had it all figured out. No, you don't, because you're the void. You just receive what's put into you. And you put in, and what Esau has put into you is a bunch of fucking lies. He don't have no truth in him. So everything he taught you is a lie. Everything you was talking in that video, sis, is a fucking lie. You don't want to come to a real man and learn the truth, though. So you can be safe in these days. So you can be protected. And so it's supposed to be fucking riots and shit going on, stay-at-home orders and all this other shit, niggas with coronavirus. Look at your boy. I'm chilling. Relaxing. Safe. Secure. Protected. Sound mind. Power and might. Not a spirit of fear. And you can do that when you rest on the Most High Yah. Because he's already giving you the tools, man. He's already giving you the words to say. Use his words. He never used words like black. He never used African American. Use his words. Why do you want to use your own? Why do you want to use your own understanding to deal with an enemy that's crushed your ass for hundreds of years? Use the Most High's power. Then maybe you won't be crushed anymore. Like I said, man, it's up to y'all at this point, man. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. For the true Yisrael, I say Siloam.